Hello there. Are you saying yes to life? My guess is that 99% of you listening will answer the question to the title. Of course, I'm saying yes to life. But many of us find ways to say no to experiences that deep down we know we want to do. Our brains are really good coming up with reasons why we can't do things. Our brains like to keep us stuck and comfortable. So in this video, I want you to expect when amazing opportunities present themselves, your first instinct is to say no. I'm talking about why the word yes is the key to breaking the response of saying no. I'll talk about how you can identify the experiences you'd love to say yes to rather than saying no. But before I do, let me introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Wendy Johnson, a transformational life coach, and I am passionate about helping women to live a life they love on purpose with more joy, peace of mind, and well-being. So back to this problem of saying no to things that really light you up, new opportunities, new experiences. Many people say no to the very thing that's going to move the needle in their life. And it's important for you to know the brain loves the familiar. The brain wants to keep you right where you are, safe and comfortable. And it's great with coming up reasons why you can't do things. I can't afford it. I can't get time off of work. I can't go out because I don't have the right outfit. I can't get my pictures taken until I lose the weight. Maybe you've caught yourself saying these things. These are examples of how we put our lives on hold one day when we have the money, when we have the time, when we have the energy, when we're ready, when we're thinner. We say no to what we truly desire and want. Why is that? Well, saying no is so ingrained in our neural pathways, and the word no is familiar. But no is motionless and keeps us stuck. And research shows that on average, a kid hears the word no 400 times a day. Really, think about that, 400 times a day. They're asking their parents or their teachers, can I go outside? Can I play? Can I eat this? Can I do that? And they're hearing the word no, no, no over and over. They're being shut down from their curiosity, from their adventure, from their joy of just being. And as adults, we have the freedom to say yes. And we deny ourselves that luxury of opportunity and of growth that we're presented with. Why? Because our brain is accustomed to saying and hearing the word no. So when we're presented with an opportunity, say at work or socially, or even trying something new at the gym, did you agree readily, or did you say, oh, not yet, no thanks, no, now's not a good time? We often say no to opportunities that are out of our comfort zone, that we're afraid of, and we're often feeling thoughts of being unworthy, not being enough, not being ready, not being prepared, whatever it is. And in all of that saying no, you're missing out on the best parts of your life. Take it from someone who knows. Your brain's always going to try to convince you that you're not ready. Every time you are ready, it still will tell you. Doesn't matter how much education, how much money. What's the best thing that can happen by saying yes? Well, saying yes allows you to experience the most expansive feelings of joy, bliss, peace, courage, abundance, confidence, and freedom. The amount of money it would cost to be certified by my coach, Mary Morrissey, I was certified in two different times. It was unbelievably expensive. And there was a huge part of me saying, no, you can't afford this. You cannot spend $25,000, $30,000 on getting your life coach certification. But there was a bigger part of me that just knew that this is what I wanted to say yes to. And once I started saying yes to the coaching certification and I started saying yes to new opportunities, my life has forever changed. And it's what I practice now is saying more yes. But what's the worst thing that can happen when you say yes? You probably wonder. Well, saying yes is a risk. Saying yes, you might fail. Yes, you might disappoint people. Yes, you are going to promote some very uncomfortable feelings. And though I would say the feelings are about the worst thing that happens when you say yes. And I love this quote by Richard Branson. Even if I have no idea where I'm going or how to get there, I prefer to say yes instead of no. Opportunity favors the bold. So I have a challenge for you. What opportunity can you say yes to when you typically would say no? Here's the good news. When you start saying yes, new opportunities that present themselves to you, it's going to require that you tap into your courage and build your confidence and overcome all the doubts, insecurities, the worries, the fears, the limiting beliefs of why you can't do something. The bigger the yes, the bigger the reward, but the more uncomfortable the feeling. So it's having the courage to feel uncomfortable feelings. And I want you to imagine that if time or money or energy or other people's opinions were not a factor, would you still say yes to it? My coach, Mary Morrissey, always had us end the lesson, and I was writing this question out and answering it every week. And the question was, what would you do if age, gender, time, money, education, and experience were not factors? What would you really love to do? So list 5 things, and then of those 5 things, I dare you, boldly go forward and create momentum and say yes to it. And please, I would love to know what you're saying yes to. Please share in the comments. And feel free to like this video, to share it with a friend who you think might need to say a little more yes in their life. And before I go, I have a freebie for you. It's to have more clarity and to say yes more to life. And that's a free guide, the 10 principles to design a life you love. I hope this video has helped you. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Here's to you and your success.